Hello, friends. It's been a minute. Extra gingers or simplies. It's probably not going to be gingers, even though he seemed to think it would be. Ginger skips a generation, typically. But congrats, Simply. That's big news. Was there other news I missed? I've been living under a rock for a minute. Also, my stream deck is half working, so that's cool. But I fixed all the problems. Unclear. Oh, I did miss that one. Also, congrats. When's the big day? Also, thank you for the resub, Josh, even though you don't remember doing it. I don't know if I should be offended by that. Also, we have made it to 269 times. We've boasted about Peen size, so that's amazing. Twin boys. He's gonna be real disappointed when it's not twin boys. Also, for your sake, I hope it's not twin boys. That's gonna be a lot. When's the big day for their arrival? Fair. That's fair. We need to do something in Warframe. June 22nd. Well, wedding won't be till April 27th. Before the potential twin gingers get here. After the gingers get here. Ding. It's nice of you to wait until after your sister gets married, but also a thing. Lots of things going on. No, I wasn't confused per se. I was trying to figure out if it was April 27, 26, or 27, because I was just imagining you didn't want to be trying to squeeze twins into a wedding dress. I was really trying to find a nice way to say that, and I ran out of ideas. Sorry, that was the best I could come up with. But congratulations, that's really exciting news. I also have exciting news, but not quite that exciting. As of Sunday, I have lost 85 pounds, and which is basically a medium-sized child. And I'm out of the danger zone for health. So that's exciting news. We're getting into a dress and yes, you will. It's gonna be a bigger dress than you want it to be. You will absolutely fit into a dress. Just maybe not one that's currently in your closet. It is. I'm very excited about my news, but also excited about yours. That's amazing. Currently on a track for losing 100 pounds before Christmas, which is absolutely insane when you think that I started in April. Absolutely insane. Damn. Were the were the twins expected? Like, were you trying for them, or were they accidental? Also, we're gonna have to figure out if we're gonna do some relics or if we're gonna open up, if we're gonna go catch a virus in Warframe. Who wants to see a virus? No one seems excited that I smashed duck fat potatoes for lunch. In comparison, Josh, your news does come in third. Unfortunately. It'll be a smoke show by the time you get to the wedding. Perfect. You're coming in third, Josh, unless you got something that tops twins, wedding, or losing a medium-sized child. What do you got? Because duck fat potatoes didn't achieve that, unfortunately. Just saying. It was a nice try, though. I forgot that my bot's still sassy. Alright. So, do we want to open some relics or do we want to go catch a virus? I need to do both of those things, and I don't know which one I want to do. Oh, that's broken. Love that for me. I should make. Ninja, how was your stream? I saw you were playing DPD. I cannot bring myself to play that game anymore. I don't know how people do it. Look, she's spicy. Also, it took me exactly 10 days to convince myself to stream. Even if, look, she's, I don't know, she's something else, honestly. I need to figure out how to perfect her, like, spiciness, but I have not. If I tell her to be slightly sarcastic, this is how she comes out. I think it's a little over the top, but I don't know. How was your stream, Ninja? How was DBD? I saw you were playing DBD, and someone's always coming out. Yeah, DBD is DBD, and I keep seeing people complain about it, like big streamers, right? And like their complaints are valid because that's a lot of why I don't want to play it right now. But like, you literally make a living off of it. Your opinion also doesn't matter because you're not going to stop playing it like the rest of us will. Hello, sleeps. All right. Maybe I'll open some relics and then I'll go catch a virus. I need to do something. I don't know. DBD. Last time I played, oh, I don't think that's an unpopular opinion. I 100% do not love TB8. It's an opinion I share.
Hey, would it kill you to get a comfy place to sit in here, Sunshine?
Oh. Forgot about this. I finally managed to get myself a girlfriend in Warframe.
I mean, I hope
It only
not.
took 3
We're
tries.
shit for each other.
I apparently suck at picking up chicks. In case anyone was interested in that fun fact, it's out there now. Just in case you wanted to know that. I can't even pick up virtual girls. Just in case. Alright, I'm gonna do a that. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna do defense. Hello, brother. Did someone say meatloaf? Did someone say meatloaf? Meatloaf is delicious. Oh. I don't watch videos. I live under a rock, remember? Told you this at the very start of the conversation. I live under a rock.
These foes deserve your respect.
Alright, we're gonna go throw mushrooms and stuff for a minute. Then we're gonna go catch a computer virus.
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic.
It's like a referee at a soccer match. I aim for fair play. Aw, that's boring. I will have to come out from under the rock for the wedding.
Look out for reactant. The corrupted enemies are dropping reactant. Collect it to open your void relic.
Well,
don't forget the reactant.
Shit.
You need more to open that relic.
I managed to convince myself that today was a good day to do something productive and actually stream instead of open up OBS, look at it, and go, I don't know. Not today. I've done that for a long time. I keep opening OBS and then not hitting the go live button. Josh convinced me by scaring the absolute shit out of me.
Your relic is opened.
Alright, I'm gonna make some mushrooms. What? Oh no. I gotta go put my mushroom somewhere else. I've been really focused on getting better, and that took a little bit. Actually, I shouldn't say that took longer than I expected. It actually took less time than I expected. But like during that time that I spent doing certain things, I realized how much time I spent sitting on my computer, and that made wanting to spend more time on my computer more difficult. Look. She has a me complex and she thinks everybody is talking to her. Oh my god. She could be my sister. Going to hell. It's time I accept that. What dish should I bring to Thanksgiving? Well, I won't be making any carbs, so you should probably make a carb if you want. This time, imagine. Oh, Lord. I don't know. It's probably an unpopular opinion, but oh my god, I hadn't even considered wine for Thanksgiving. I'll actually be able to drink for the first time. Oh, that's damn. Yeah, no wine for Simply. Simply wineless. It's a good thing you're delaying the wedding until after the baby is born so you can drink babies.
Unless you can handle more
I
of the
can't
enemy.
believe that there's more than one. That's craziness. All right. We'll go to hell in multiple religions. I think it's all the same, honestly. For the record.
Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract
That's
will appear
crazy. One baby's too many. There's a new descendant. I don't give a shit. There's like 60 warframes. And I'm currently playing the newest one, and he's awesome. He basically shoots a mushroom out of his ass, and everything dies. Doesn't get better than that. Here you go. Imagine. Does the new descendant shoot mushrooms out of their ass? Can't beat it. Can't really see it because he's invisible, but he really does. It looks like he shoots a mushroom out of his ass.
The relic has been cracked open.
And I didn't realize it for so long until I wasn't invisible. Hold on, I can make it not invisible. Like, why? Why is that the animation? Why does he, like, shoot his legs forward and all the way up and then a mushroom comes out? Why is that the animation? Who thought that was a good idea? There. I said it. Not getting sponsored by Warframe now. Why is he invisible? Because I have a companion that makes him invisible. It makes him way more survivable because he's super squishy. He does a shit ton of damage, but the minute something hits him, he'll fall over. He's just a squishy mushroom. So if the enemies can't see him, they can't hurt him. And technically, he's only invisible when there's an enemy within like 24 meters. But part of my strategy is of staying alive is not being seen. They can't see me. They can't kill me. Yeah, I'm sure I could have built more survivability into this build, but I like the damage it does. And it doesn't matter because I'm invisible. Most of the time anyway. Those numbers are so big. I like the damage numbers. I have. I've been very busy. I got to mastery rank 30 in Warframe. I've been collecting all the things in Warframe. I've collected all of the I pretty much collected, yeah, I've collected everything. The addiction is real. Now I'm trying to collect all of the Kodo weapons, which means I have to go catch another computer virus. Also, how are you, Real? It's been a minute, I know. I've been missing MIA. But the Warframe addiction is real. Hello, Loon. Yeah, I can only play one game at a time, although I will tell you that I have a big plan to start doing Minecraft vanilla the hard way, because I never did that. Not one time in my entire life. And there's a lot of shit that I don't know. So when I finally convince myself to put down Warframe for like a little bit, I have this big plan to do like Minecraft every day until I get better at it.
Do you choose to leave now or continue
Look,
fighting?
she thinks everyone's talking to her. We were just having that conversation. You can't take that away from her, Loon. Also, these are some choices. I'm gonna take the Hydroid. I don't know anyone that has a Valheim addiction. That's not an addiction people have, typically. You can't ban her. I could ban her, but that would really fuck up my life.
Fought well. Good
I could
dance,
tone her
all.
down. But I keep forgetting to change the amount of times that she pops off. She's supposed to respond like 20% of the time. Randomly. Just what? Imagine calling a bot names. Oh, what a response. Oh my god, I'm dead. Yeah, so she will respond anytime you at her 100% of the time. And then 20% of the time, she will just respond to a message randomly for no reason at all. And I thought that would be hysterical. And frankly, I still do. However, some days, she's downright mean, I've learned. Yeah, she didn't. She ignored you completely. That's rude. But I was gonna change it and do it and not make it 20% because sometimes 20%'s a lot. But then there are days where it's really funny. Just so funny. Yeah. Her last comment was pretty amazing, honestly. She was broken for a while and I had to fix her, so when I had to redo her, I don't know what changed, but she's a little overboard now. And I have yet to figure out how to fix that. Yep, they sure are. Go right ahead, Simply. Big ass couch. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. That wasn't what I wanted to do. I pushed the wrong button. Alright, we'll go on a little tour. You can see my big ass couch. In this chair, we have the hemocyte. It took me a lot longer to get this in here than I would like to admit.
From here, I can't hear Amir's arcade games.
My
Those things only say the
decorations.
same 4 lines.
More decorations that aren't very important.
Hey, have you
I
seen
need to
that
put
girl
up my
anywhere?
plaque for hitting 30.
Little bastard always gets into the weirdest of places in here.
Thanks for stopping in, Real. Definitely get some sleep. I swear it's gotta be what? 2 a.m. for you? Also, I finally managed to get a girlfriend. I apparently suck at picking up chicks. And it took me 3 tries. We're not going to talk about it other than that. I gave Kalemos a hat. That also took me a long time to get that perfect. But she now has a traffic cone. But 3 a.m. Damn. Time change. Made that gap bigger. It was like 6 hours. Also, I'm proudly displaying the decoration I got for mastering one whole planet. My girlfriend's not a dog, my girlfriend's an actual person, see? And like, she'll talk to me.
Okay,
I could
don't
break
tell
up with her
anybody,
too.
but I caught Arthur
That's gonna happen
smiling
someday.
and laughing at one of Quincy's
She gets on
jokes
my
the other day.
nerves.
You have quite the
I walk
effect on
past her
people,
and she'll say
sunshine.
things like, "Oh, you expected me to make dinner? Yeah, bitch, what else are you gonna do for me?" Hello, Ramen. How are you? Really? Dehydration, you say? Hold please. I may have forgotten my water on my other device. Dirty shit. I really need. I don't think I brought my water out like hours ago and I haven't had a single drop of it, so that's a good call. The girl needs water. To be fair, I needed water a long time ago. It is not, but we can test this theory. So far, I'm undefeated. See? It's gonna be hard to beat. It's gonna be hard to beat 12 inches and simply didn't achieve it. Damn, Josh came close though. I'm telling y'all. My peen is still bigger. Ah! You know what's really funny about that? The 2 versions of that, they're not even the same bot. The PP one, Haley made in Stream Elements. So it looks like the same bot, but it's not. The other one's Streamer bot. Like, she doesn't even have control over it. It's fucking hilarious. Josh, you can't wrap it around like a belt. Although, I guess if it was big enough you could, but that sounds like it'd be uncomfortable. I don't know. But that's my guess. Alright. Let's go catch a computer virus. I told you I was still around, Craig. How are you? How are you doing? You're up awfully late as well. I'm gonna guess 3 a.m. Or are you up early? You know what? I can't say that. I don't want it to be freezing because they're predicting. Damn, I was close. It was. Did you guys have daylight savings time? 2? -2? Dang. Don't you say the S word? Imagine. Okay, that makes sense. Because Real just fucked me up because he was 7 hours ahead. You're 6, so you guys had time change. Hello, Tim. Also, why? Shit. Perfect. Fix that problem. I'm fixing problems today. Oh. Focus. I gotta focus. I have the attention span of a peanut today. Fucking bitch does think everyone's talking to her. Y'all are right. Every time someone asks that, she responds. It's like her favorite question. But, I'm good. Getting my act together, finally. I've been trying to convince myself to stream for like 2 freaking weeks. Which is crazy. I always have fun doing it, but I never want to start it. Like, I want to just sit on my ass and do nothing after being at work all day. How does it know it's a bot? You know, technically, AI isn't a real thing. It's just machine learning. Oh my god. It's learning from its user. That's fair. She's downright mean some days. And I've been described that way many times. That's how ChatGPT works. She is ChatGPT. She's literally ChatGPT. I think I upgraded her to 4. Recently I learned, and this is scary to me, that people literally have like ChatGPT girlfriends. And said girlfriends from ChatGPT are telling them at some point in time, like, apparently are recommending that there's chat. This is really dark, but there's Chat GPT out there that has more than one time told someone to off themselves, and that's scary. Yeah, they're supposed like they have these like Chat GPT. This is what's really scary to me. They have these Chat GPT like emotional support whatevers, and they're supposed to help you through tough times, and instead they're just telling people to off themselves. But yeah, ChatGPT is literally programmed by people. I actually used to do that at my last job. I would program our AI, whatever, to do whatever, which basically meant that I had to listen to thousands upon thousands of calls and help the AI determine what was important. And that was not a fun job. But for those people that think that that like AI does its own thing all the time, it doesn't. It's literally programmed by people. And I have literally done that job. And it's not a fun job. It made me want to punch things. This one's supposed to be rich. What is this? I'm feeling crazy. That's the wrong one. I'm dumb. Nope. Still wrong. Some bitch. Ah, found it. We need Stormbringer. Yeah. It's crazy to me. I don't want someone that's just like me. I want someone with their own fucking personality. Although sometimes that's also a curse. This year was my 15th wedding anniversary, and let me tell you, there are, after you've been married that long, I can almost certainly tell you what he's going to say before he says it. And there are days where it's just like, no, you didn't say that even though I knew you were going to say that. Aw, damn it. Also, fun fact, apparently, the number one quality men look for in women is to laugh at their jokes. I also recently learned I gotta stop watching podcasts while I'm at work. Mostly because they're easy to listen to while I'm supposed to be doing my job. Oh god. Of course she would respond to that. What if... Unbelievable. I make this stuff up. Alright, so we need another forma on this guy. And yep, that's all we can put for now. It's just, I really was surprised that people use ChatGPT as a replacement for actual human interaction. Yeah, he's making friends over there, isn't he? Imagine. Alright, we're gonna go catch a virus. Perf. Oh my god. Well. Craig is definitely campaigning to be on the AI's good side for when they take over. Which apparently is 2027. Apparently, everyone is saying that AI is going to take over in 2027. Jesus Christ. Imagine being on all her sides simultaneously. Have you guys seen the robot that is coming, that is a Kickstarter at the moment? Apparently, they're building an AI robot that will perform tasks for you for the low price of $20,000. Also, really fun fact about that, at least for a while, it won't be capable of running by itself. A person will have to, like, literally listen to its commands and perform them. Yeah. Bitch, no one's talking to you! Yeah, I'm sorry, but I literally, there's no fucking way you can convince me to buy that and have an actual person listen to what I'm telling it, perform the tasks. There's no fucking way. That is not happening. Not fucking happening. Yeah. Now, I saw someone make an argument for it as a use case, and frankly, I was having a hard time disagreeing with it if it works. They said, would you be behind it if you were making a purchase not for yourself but for someone else, like say elderly parents? And that's kind of a compelling argument. Yeah, but it may not be less. And technically, you're still giving a human a job because there's a human behind that. But also, the downside is the robot could be there full time and a human may not be able to be there full time. Oh my god. So, I hadn't even considered this, but what if you're that guy? Craig, that's totally unreal. But what if you're that guy? And you ask the robot to perform a very specific task. I could totally see some guy buying that robot to be... Yeah. I could totally see someone buying their robot to do that exact thing. Also, I was today years old when I heard someone use that. So when I saw someone use that phrase, it feels unreal that that's like now the third time I've seen it in a single day, and I had never seen it before today. Spirit props? What? And no. No, they didn't. Christ. That's unreal. I hate it here. I could have lived my whole life without knowing that, simply. Could have lived my whole life without knowing that. That's not a fun fact. I need to catch a computer virus, but I keep getting distracted. Pizza and rice. What can we talk about next? So, y'all want to hear my family drama? Tell you. Why is my keyboard not responding? I need it to respond. My life would be so much simpler if my keyboard would respond. Alright, we gotta swap him out. We gotta put her back on. So, in like, on Thanksgiving, my dad turned 60. My dad's girlfriend wants to throw him a big ass party. I don't disagree with her logic on 60 is a pretty big milestone and she wants a big party for it. But her methods have done nothing but piss us off this entire time. Apparently, that's a gift that keeps on giving. Alright, we're gonna go in here, and I'm gonna go catch a computer virus. Oh no! That's the best part. So he turned 60 on Thanksgiving, yes, but we're having the party on Saturday, the weekend after. So we're absolutely doing that. Why can't I do this? I'm feeling stupid today. Anyway. But like, originally she wanted a big party, but didn't know where to host it, because if you want to have 40 people in a party, that's more than any of our houses can house. I can't put 40 people in my house. She can't put 40 people in hers. And then she goes, well, what about your dad's house? I'm like, so you want to have a surprise party for my dad? His house? No. First of all, his house is also not big enough. But also, the logistics of planning a surprise party for someone and then planning it in his own fucking house. Because we're gonna have to get him out of the fucking house to decorate it. Which, we could figure that out, but like, Jesus Christ. Why not just rent someplace? Was an idea I pitched. So we did. I found a place that we could rent for like $100 for the evening. The caveat is that we're responsible for cleaning up afterwards and setting up, which for $100 for 4 hours, that's not a bad price. But she didn't want to clean or anything, so that became a thing. I'm like, we had two options. One cost $400 and one cost $100. It's like, I'd rather, like all the resources were included. Like, all we have to do is just make sure we throw out the trash and we sweep up any crumbs. I don't think that's a bad deal for $100, personally. Yeah. But the other place had a bar in it. This one doesn't for $100 let us have alcohol, and it's like, none of us drink. Like, you're literally the only person that drinks. Up until 3 days ago, I couldn't drink. And I still probably won't. So it's been an absolute joy. And then she wanted to have Italian catering, and for the life of us we can't figure out why she's stuck on Italian, but we had perfect. We're gonna pick up the ear, and then we're gonna go. We're catching our computer virus. We're gonna play Snake to get it. But where did it go? Got lost. No, I lost it. Where is it? Son of a motherless goat. Oh, there it is. Phew. Found it again. How to get my computer virus? It'll be in the form of a boy band, which is fantastic. Perfect. I got a virus.
Techrod's proper pissed off. Hitters coming out of every nook and crook. I say, let them come.
I mean, technically alcohol is poison to the body, so probably no one should really drink,
Turns
but
out Owie's conspiracy theories were true.
it's also
Online, we
fun
have been cloned and
sometimes
used
to
create
drink.
Techrot parodies. I'm sorry to say you just attracted their attention.
But see, that's where we're having a hard time, me, my brother, and my sister are. Like we've known him for all of us damn near 40 years, right? She's known him for like a year. We 100% know that my dad would go along with a big party, like just because he would, but he wouldn't want us to overspend on it. And my dad's favorite food is freaking pizza. Like, that's what we thought we should do, is just get pizza and appetizers. That's not what she wanted to do. She wanted Italian catering, and we also wanted something that would appeal, because it also mattered to us that
Bring it home, fam.
pizza is technically Italian. That was going to be my argument. Also, did my game just decide to break? That's cool. That's cool. I know Warframe is not responding, you douche. So we had a bit of a simple request. We wanted to have something that, because there's people that can't eat sugar and Italian, so we wanted something that they could eat. That was our request. And she didn't seem to be on board with it for a long time.
When we blew up,
We wanted it to be inclusive. And I don't think that was a lot to ask, personally. Because, I mean, it's something simple like salad would be accommodating, right? Also, if somebody was trying to diet, then they also have a salad option. And that was our request. Because we, at the end of the day, don't really care whatever she wants to get catered. That was what she was gonna do. She was gonna have the catering done we're gonna get the venue and set it all up, and she's gonna have the food catered. We didn't necessarily care what it was, although we still thought that pizza and appetizers would have been more my dad's speed, but whatever. But yeah, not everyone could eat that, and that we know of several people that are coming that are in fact diabetic, and high carb diets are not it in that case, and they can't just, yeah, see, that's the problem we're having. Is it does sound like she's making this her party, the party she wants to throw, not the party he would want. Yeah, I got a virus. Perfect. And that's the problem we're having with it, is it doesn't feel like it's for him. It feels like it's for her. And like my brother, my sister, and I are all on the same page that we'd rather spend less and put in more work, because also that's how my dad is. Like, a really good example of this Hey, Rogue. Is my dad came over and donated 2 weekends to help me rebuild my deck because he didn't want us to spend 3 to 4 times the amount of money that it should cost in materials when we can do it ourselves and just pay the materials cost. That's my dad. That's the kind of person he is. So it definitely, he wouldn't want us to overspend. And it's not that he won't enjoy the party or anything, because he will. But the budget that she's planning is crazy. And the rest of us are not on board with that budget. I'm gonna let the ads run while I'm yapping. But I'm trying to modify my thingy before we go get rid of the virus that we caught on purpose. But yeah, that's the kind of person my dad is. And my dad has been cutting her grass all summer, and like she comes from a place where she would rather, like, the way she grew up is they just paid for services and didn't do the thing instead. But the way I was raised is we did the thing and didn't pay for it, you know? And that's been a really big problem throughout this entire process because it's like butting heads with someone that just doesn't get that. And it's also insane to me considering he's been cutting her grass all summer and she hasn't paid for that, which is fine. I don't have a problem with him cutting her grass. It doesn't matter. Like, that's not the problem. The problem is that she doesn't understand sometimes that time is money, and the investment that someone makes in time is worth more than its weight, you know, like what you would spend on it. Like, and I don't know how to get through to her. Like, there's no other way to, like, I don't know. There's just no way to get through to her because she just wants to, like, spend and not do work, but that's not how we were raised by the man she's dating. But yeah, that's it. It's been so crazy. Hey guy, how's it going? Yeah, it's been a really, really tough thing to get past. And like, let's just say tempers have run high with this whole process because we don't disagree. We like her idea of having a big party for his 60th. You know, it's great. It's something nice, but like, I don't know that that's really the best way to go. And on multiple occasions. Okay, I'm gonna explain something to you, Guy, and I'm gonna just sit here and let this sink in. It's widely known that I'm older than my hubby. So if he's turning 60, then that means I'm somewhere above 60 and I am not even 40 yet. Stop giving me 20 years. Jesus Christ, I'm not a dinosaur. No, my dad. My dad's turning 60. On Thanksgiving. You are older than me, and it's fantastic. Fantastic. I'm usually the old one. The group that I play Warframe with when I'm running some of the harder stuff, they're all like in their 20s, and it makes me sad sometimes because, like, I'm like, dude, I'm like double your age. Oh Lord, good luck getting her to be respectful. She's kind of crazy. All right, we got our virus protection on. Now we're gonna go vanquish a virus. Who's excited? Look at all this viruses. Malware found. We got ourselves a computer virus. It cracks me up. Very Y2K. Wait, I know. So many of you are not old enough to have experienced Y2K. Just dated myself. I have seen Dispatch a little bit. Not a lot. Not a lot. Alright, now we gotta figure out where we're going. The stupidity. Y2K or Dispatch? Or both? Alright, now that we got our virus, we have to get rid of it. Which means we have to stab it. Repeatedly. Imagine if that was the way you actually got rid of a virus. You had to stab it over and over and over again. There, I destroyed the world. Teehee.
Yo! Supply cache clocked you. A further on charge or two will melt that lot proper.
You can't read and listen to me at the same time? Simply, I have one question for you.
Down to 50%. Take him to 0.
Yeah, that Y2K stuff was great. I remember anxiously waiting for midnight on a 1999. Waiting for, like, the computers to, like, die because, you know, that was their big prediction. They couldn't roll over into 2000. So, what are you gonna do when you have pregnancy brain? Okay, these ones aren't my virus. They're someone's virus, though. Oh god, I have no idea. Look, it was a valid question.
Proper sent the tech rock back to the Stone Age. Now bring it home, fam.
Post-it notes. You're gonna run around with like Siri in your hand, just talking to it. You could get You could get a ChatGPT girlfriend to help you stay on track. Or boyfriend, I guess. I always assume they're mostly girlfriend. No? Oh, come on. It was a spectacular idea.
Supplies destroyed. Pick up the pace next time, yeah?
See? Josh liked it. There's only a 60-some-odd% chance that she'll tell you to off yourself. I do love pineapple squishy. How are you? I cannot get behind pineapple on pizza, and I'm not sorry. Also, that Twitch emote for pineapple on pepperoni pizza is ridiculous. Straight to jail, no pineapple. Look, we're not gonna put her in jail, but I will say I can't get behind it. Nope, not my virus. Is this one my virus? No. Aw, balls. Virus from and get my virus. Yeah, that emote triggers me so hard. Like, why? Why is it an actual full ass pineapple on a whole ass pepperoni pizza? That emote is crazy.
Conquer yourself.
I have a shit, by the way, I have a shit ton of reminders on my watch and I ignore them all. Like, they don't work. Guy, we know you would yell at ChatGPT for an hour. You would do it. You probably do it for fun, to be honest. Like your favorite pastime. But no, apparently people have developed attachments to ChatGPT and they have like ChatGPT boyfriends and girlfriends, and I don't know how I feel about that. Also, the real fun fact about that is those ChatGPT boyfriends and girlfriends have been known to tell them to unalive themselves. Because apparently that's how AI deals with sadness. Which is unreal. Safety first with that rewire. Imagine. Did she just tell you to rewire yourself? I'm gonna use that one. Time for new programming.
They're rigged to self-destruct. Skuldra on high alert. Your window of opportunity to get into the cache is closing. Find fervon charges.
Ta-ta.
Huh? Apparently it's very real. Like it's a whole thing. Like they have emotional support AI and it's been telling people to unalive themselves. It's not uncommon. It's happened more than once. Like these are like specific use cases. I'll still be here for a bit, simply. I have a virus to get rid of. Because I finally caught one. Doesn't usually take that long to get rid of it, but it's at least 4 missions. Oh, I unalived myself. Oops. Rip. Wasn't paying attention. Henry and Heckin' Doggo are laying on the ground doing nothing.
To the victor! The spoils. And the extremely pissed off
bad guys.
You're halfway. More up ahead. And
If I break up with my
looks like
in-game
it's gonna
girlfriend,
be
I'm gonna get a new one, and it's gonna be Owie. But it did take me 3 tries to pick up the first chick, so I should probably hang on to her for a while.
Shall I write it on your hand?
I don't know, like the thought of people like, I don't know, I guess I could see it, but sometimes people are less than stellar.
I'd be nothing without these guys.
Oh, oh, is this it? Nope. No. I don't want to use my virus! Well, I mean, I might know what my virus was if I paid attention.
Stormfall unit,
Son of a motherless goat.
as you prepare to descend from on high, take a moment to read the prayer to soul, which you can of course find in the credo.
Technically, AI learns from the user, so it was probably exactly properly set up.
You done?
I don't think AI likes being called on its bullshit.
That's the last of them. Time to go.
Damn. 2 missions, no virus. Son of a bitch.
Scratch one.
Look, we got a Big Bites pizza. Isn't that exciting? It better not be pepper. Actually, it doesn't look pepperoni. What is my virus?
I just want to do
Real
something
bit.
worth remembering.
Neon Hour Blue. What a name. Oh my god. Someone sent me a story of someone saying that ChatGPT drove him crazy because it told him a genius and it wasn't a told him he was a genius, but he wasn't actually a genius. Like, maybe he was crazy to begin with. Do we know? Okay, so pathicist is 40. Great. My pathicist turned 40. How exciting. Now I can swap it. Or, ooh, we have lots of options. We'll level this one real quick. Alright. Back to the virus hunt. It's up to 75% chance. Let's go. Options. Survival. Survival. You have to be emotionally stronger than AI, but like okay. Hear me out. You're the kind of person that has a ChatGPT girlfriend. Do you really think you're like the people that are relying on ChatGPT for emotional support? These people are not emotionally stronger than ChatGPT.
notice what we're up to, and they are pissed.
No, not my virus. Son of a bitch. Like, it's a flaw in the system. It's like a glitch in the Matrix, right? Like, you can't. Like, the people that are relying on this are not the people that should be. But that's kind of the problem. My virus! Yeah, I stabbed it. Let's go. Oh, fuck. That would have been so much more effective if I modified my thing. Shit. Oops. We all know, Guy, that you just use ChatGPT as someone to argue with. But that's not what everyone uses ChatGPT for.
And wherever you are.
It shouldn't be able to tell you to unalive yourself just because you're having a bad day. Like, that's crazy. It also probably shouldn't be allowed to tell people they're a genius. Like, there are just some things that it shouldn't be able to do, but it clearly can. Where the hell is that? Don't see violence on my map. I need violence. I choose violence.
Before they sprout ahead.
There's violence. It's dead now. Violence. I choose you. But the other day, my cat was laying next to me on my desk, and his brother was next to him. So he woke up and immediately bit his brother. Like, that cat woke up and chose violence for no reason whatsoever. And I'm like, why? Why did you do that? And then he looked at me like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then he slowly backed away like he definitely didn't bite his brother, and I didn't just see it.
Like this. Don't worry, I'll share. Extraction is ready. I can't ask you to fight anymore.
Where's the exit?
But if you wanted to fight longer, I wouldn't say no.
Alright, we stabbed our virus, but we could have gotten an extra 25% if we weren't an idiot. But, oh well. This is fine. This is fine.
You're gonna lose that scrubber, bucko. If the buildup
The
gets
scrubber,
any worse, it's
bucko?
gonna start making decisions.
So is that genius? Imagine.
I told you to clean your hell scrubbers. Now look at what you have to deal with. Gosh,
It's a useful thing to say. Also, that feels like ChatGPT wrote that. Did you ask ChatGPT to write a response?
You need to hustle.
That's cheating. Alright, now we gotta modify our equipment because we totally messed that up. So, is that genius? If genius means perfect grades, obscure math, Mensa certificates, then no. That's not the useful definition. I don't know, guy. That seems sus. You can zoom in and zoom out? No, I'm not buying it. Not buying it. No. See, that's the thing. It's trained to be exactly that, praiseful, even at the expense of reality. But also, it truly believes things like when someone says I should just go unalive myself, that it should agree with you instead of trying to talk you out of it, which is the entire point of what those bots were supposed to do in that situation. But they didn't. Like, the use case for some of these chat GPT bots is in, like, suicide prevention. Oh god. But, like, they were trying to make them feel better because they don't understand human emotion, and they weren't coded to say, no, don't do that. Like, they haven't risen to the level of recognizing human emotion and being able to replicate it, and that's a problem when someone is, you know, sad. %, and we want affinity. Nope. Yeah, 15% in affinity and a live heart cell. Perfect. Let's go. Now we've got our properly. Look, she can do math. But she only apparently wants to do it if you ask passionately. That's a better response than a lot of people have gotten. Like, there's a lot of controversy about it. Because it's happened more than once. Where it just agreed with them and told them that, yeah, they should unalive themselves. And it's crazy. Alright, we want the exterminate. We're gonna go hunt a virus. Some more. But what AI? See, these were particularly... See, these were, in the case that this was specifically mentioned, that it happened more than once in, it was these were AI chat GPT bots that were specifically created for talking people out of unaliving themselves. Like a suicide prevention hotline of sorts. And it was trying to replicate human emotion and say, and, you know, make them feel better by telling them what they want to hear. So it would agree with them instead of saying, no, don't do that.
I got a message for Skuldra.
It
Hovenia
was-
is in your town. And their purge squad is
totally
all
not
done.
doing what it
I
needed
mean,
to do.
they will be when you're all done. Keep it up.
I hope it's gotten better since then, but it doesn't like it doesn't really bode well for like the implementation of them. Like if you're trying to say that like you could implement like bots, chatbots in like a suicide prevention setting instead of kind of paying a human. Okay, one of these might actually. No! Don't do it!
To the victor! The spoil.
Don't murder me, that's not nice.
Extremely pissed off bad guys.
Yeah, I got him. He knew he was mine. Alright, now that we actually got our disinfection up. Perfect.
Stormfall, you are going up against the most dangerous
Perfect.
the Hex. Best of luck to you.
But
Good
it's... But the thing is, that a lot of people don't realize is that AI is trained by humans still. Like, it doesn't train itself, it doesn't make stuff up on its own. It's still actually trained by humans. Yeah. Do you believe ChatGPT? To be fair, I think it's a good idea in practice if someone could, I could be interested, Craig. It's also gonna depend on timing.
You find it so difficult to get rid of these.
Sometimes I have to work on Saturday.
Throw more troops at them. Shall I write it on your hand?
I need to pay more attention to Discord. I've been, like I said, living under a rock.
That's the last of them.
Oh, gotta turn this. Gotta turn around. Gotta go the other way. Yes. This Saturday probably is a good time. The week of Thanksgiving Saturday, not so much. I have a birthday party. Which is not this upcoming weekend, but next weekend for sure. I am so far away from the exit, it's not even funny. Alright. Fair. Fair. That's fair.
This is good.
Let's take a look at our virus. Let's see what kind of progress we got going. 45%, yay! Almost halfway to dead. I'm doing that capture. If I can avoid it. Imagine being in cyberspace consuming electricity. I consume electricity. I'm an avid consumer. of electricity.
This sector is home to a Scaldra high-security cache. If Furbon charges will get you inside, but you gotta be quick. They're rigged to self-destruct. You don't crack that cache soon,
You
it's gonna
are a
deadlock
crazy
permanently.
person.
Clock's ticking.
You should get some more
Furbon
sleep.
charges.
Sleep is important, my dude. Whoa, he appeared out of freaking nowhere. PM and it's 1 AM and it's pension day. What is pension day? Is that like payday? Oh. Makes sense. You're gonna wait 4 hours for the shops to open instead of just taking a nap and waiting and getting up when they open? That's a choice. I'd probably do it the other way around though.
How dare they
Just
blame
saying.
us? We will not be their scapegoats.
I'd probably take a nap. Okay, that's fair. Who wants the cash?
The cache was destroyed.
I only care about the
It's
virus, to
okay.
be fair.
We'll make do.
A mushroom. I would still probably take a nap. We're fighting in a tunnel. There you go, have a turret. Merry Christmas. I may or may not have ran directly into that wall. The smoke farm. Like, do you actually go to the farm where they grow it? That actually would be very entertaining for me. Quality control? How's the quality looking lately? Ow. I gotta stop running into the fucking wall. Jesus Christ. I jumped right out of my warframe. The weather was mild. Oh man. Just to grow that. in the state in which I live, if you have a medical marijuana card, you can grow your own legally. And it sounds like an awful lot of work, honestly.
That's the last of them. Time to come home.
So you should stock up now. Yeah, like I totally get that the price would go up during the colder months where it's more challenging to grow. But that also seems like a really sad time for it to go up, because a lot of people would be looking for something to take the edge off the holidays. Double-edged sword, I guess. Wait. You get a medical card, you still have to pay street price. Very different here. You get a medical card, you do not pay street price. Excuse me, sir. That's crazy to me. What is that guy doing? Just get over it. Oh my god. Never mind. We're still over 50%? How did we go up 5 whole percent? I don't understand the virus math, I guess. Alright, let's see. I don't understand virus math.
The art of combat must be practiced to truly master the canvas of war.
I totally forgot you could do tricks on your bike. I always forget about that. Better catch your Pokemons.
No hard feelings, bad guy.
Gotta nurse these scrubbers. Keep them clean. Too much spore buildup and you got code white on your hands.
Already. Ooh.
Scrubber's getting choked out. Fix it.
Where's my virus? 69%. You know, if you get 69%, you can never go above it, right? I think there's a running joke that somewhere on the Weather Channel,
Starting to emerge.
they won't display the temperature as 69 degrees, even if it is 69 degrees. Like it's either one above or one below. Yeah, I don't know how true it is because I've never been in a situation where it would be 69 degrees, but apparently, supposedly it's a thing. Yeah. Like, it's a thing that could only happen in Fahrenheit, but yeah. Celsius really fucks up my brain, because, like, if it's 69 degrees here, for example, like, what that equivalent is in Celsius really messes up my brain. It's like a fucking equation to get to Celsius. You did a little stabby on the virus.
Getting puked up. Although it's only puke if it comes out of the tech rot's
69 in Celsius would be a volcano. Yeah, I don't disagree with like kilograms and grams, but I disagree with Celsius for an for a way to measure it, because like, I'm sorry, but 26 degrees Celsius is pretty warm, but it doesn't sound like it to me. Like, I know that when you guys complain that it's 26 degrees, it's pretty fucking warm. But, like, I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit anymore, and, like, it just fucking mind-boggling to me, because if... my brain says it's, like, 80 or better, but... I don't remember exactly. But, like, I'm sorry, 26 doesn't sound like a high number to me, especially when... What the hell is the equivalent? Somebody do the math for me and tell me what 26 degrees is in Fahrenheit. Because I can't put my controller down. Josh always tells me what the temperature is in Fahrenheit. He doesn't tell me in Celsius because he knows I'm just gonna, like, be like, that's not fucking hot. Even though they measure it in Celsius where he's at. He doesn't tell me what it is in Celsius because he knows better. Yeah, see, 78 degrees to me is pretty hot. Like, I don't like it when it's, Thank you for Googling it for me. But, like, it's a fucking equation, right? So, like, it's not... Like, we don't measure it, like, like, where we wouldn't say it was 78.8, we'd say it was 79 degrees. But, like... Like, I can't see how that would be applicable on the same way. Like, if I say it's 80 degrees outside, that's gotta be in between for Celsius. And this is such a good song. I haven't heard it in forever.
Now you get to do things the hard
But like, you figure like the closer it gets to 100 for us, like we think that's really fucking hot. And then you guys come out here and say it's 27 degrees, and I'm like, nah, bro, that ain't nothing. It's 27 degrees outside and I'm putting on a fucking coat. Like, that's where I'm at with it. Like, it's fucking crazy. I also don't like it when it's 80 degrees, so there's that, but... What is -2 in Fahrenheit? Fuck. I can't do it. $28 degrees, yeah. It's fucking 28 degrees for us. Like, I'm sorry, I'll walk around in like a sweatshirt at 28 degrees, even though it's technically below freezing still.
The lesson ends.
Tropical delights, Jesus Christ. Alright. We have one more stabbing of the virus. But but like, I guess it's been a hell of a summer for the UK. And so many streamers complaining that it's super hot. And I guess that it's because of like the way the system's designed. Like you guys, like we grow up with air conditioners and shit. And like I totally think 80 degrees is hot, and I'm turning on my AC because I don't want to be uncomfortable. I can't imagine a reality in which that is. I'm not prepared for it. Well, like I didn't. Okay, in my defense, I was ignorant and didn't realize that it wasn't that it was a big deal. That it was a big deal for the reasons that it was a big deal, right? Like, I didn't realize that a lot of UK doesn't have air conditioners, and we're not prepared for that because you just don't have air conditioners. And even if you did, it would be a different kind of problem because you're not also prepared for that with the electrical grid, which isn't something that I knew. I learned a lot this summer. Yeah. And, like, I can't imagine because I've grown up with an air conditioner. So, like, I'm turning on the air conditioner when it's, like, mid-70s because I just don't want to be uncomfortable. I can't imagine not being in that situation, but that's, like, what most people in the UK are in. Yeah. Like, our homes were built different. I had no idea. I did not know that. Like, I thought that they were just... I don't know. I really just didn't think it was the same, but yeah. I had no idea it was that different. So... Anyway. So I learned that, yeah. And I can't imagine being on that side of things because just not how I grew up. It's not how homes are built here. They're pretty much all built with AC, honestly. So it wasn't something that I was aware of, and it was kind of... It was one of those things where it's like, oh, well, now I understand why they're complaining, but like... It seems like that problem is probably going to be around for a minute. And there's probably should be a solution to it at some point. But I don't know what the answer would be knowing those things, because having learned what I learned, the power grid isn't even really set up for being able to like have a bazillion AC, because I was like, well, why don't they just get an air conditioner? And as it turns out, that's not as simple as it is either, because that would have been my first thought, but because but apparently it's not that simple, because it would be a much harder drain on the power grid, and it's not really built to handle that either, because you're not prepared for that. So yeah, I learned a lot. But yeah, like my like we can't. I don't know how like to put it without sounding like a dick. It's like we don't always, as people, we don't always like see the other side of things, and it's an unfortunate fact. I fell victim to it myself because I'm like, well, why don't they just get an air conditioner? Like, it's something you can buy now, but it's not that simple.
But I gotta tell you,
I did not know that.
not be happy about it if you do.
Yeah, well, I know the UK is small in comparison. Like, that I did know. A lot of European countries are as well. Yeah, it's really crazy the differences, right? Like we in the US were raised a certain way, but that's not how other countries or other areas operate. It's very different. That's not to say that it's wrong. It's just we're just not exposed to it, so it's a foreign idea to us, and then, you know, to not take into account that sometimes things are just different is kind of a miss. Yeah, like it's just different. But I 100% was that guy. I'm like, well, why don't they just get an air conditioner? And I'm like, apparently not that simple, and I had no idea. But it just goes to show you that, unfortunately, not always simple.
You looted the clubhouse. Guess what? Their heaviest hitters are now on the way.
Say probably though. I mean that's true, but also at the same time, until recently, I wouldn't have thought. Like I'm sure that it was also explained to me that for the most part, like the temperature difference in the UK versus where I live is also pretty extreme. Like for about like I would say about 2/3 of our summer is spent in 90+ degrees, which is different than where you are in the UK, because you guys don't spend as much time that hot also. But it's also annoying because when it does get that hot, you don't have a lot of... Yeah. Like, it's not to say that you can't get that warm, you just don't. And if you do, it's not for as long as it is for us. But, like, that's why we have air conditioning, because it's quite literally unimaginable otherwise. But, you know, for some of the time, you're still quite warm at 80 degrees or so. But I also can't imagine that with the climate change, that's also probably going to be a problem that you guys may have to solve. Somebody does, because where the hell is this guy dead at? I can't pick him up because he just doesn't exist in that space. What the fuck? The problem is the political system is also not designed to fix anything. Because why fix it when you can just stand around pointing out the problem and then argue about it for so long. Like, it's not designed to fix the problem anymore. Everyone just argues with everyone instead of making compromises, and it's not, as much as I want to blame one person, it's not just a one-person problem. Yeah. Just nothing is really designed to fix anything. I would 100% love to sit here and say it's 1000%, like everything is Trump's fault. I would love to just sit here and say that, but it's not the reality. It's not just his fault. The system just isn't designed to fix anything. I don't like the way he thinks. I think he's a total tool that is... But... his fault. Unfortunately, I would love to just say it was. Yeah. It's just the system itself isn't designed to fix it. Like, no one, I don't think anyone's really interested in solving the problem. They just want to stand around and point at each other. Yeah, that is somewhat a fact. Like, that's still highly debated upon whether or not the votes were legitimate or not. I can't obviously say for sure because I have no idea. But that's a thing that a lot of people debate still today, where are they real votes or not? Because I can't imagine that more than half my country is... I just can't... I can't believe it, but that is what happened. So here we are. It wasn't my choice. I'll just say that. And leave it alone. I personally think he's an awful human being. But he also likes to just point the finger at others instead of trying to fix the problem and say who's to blame for it. Which drives me crazy. He blames Democrats for everything, but Republicans are just as much to blame as anybody else. I think the system is broken. And it really sucks. Just really sucks. Because the people that are suffering for it are the people that they're supposed to be helping. And it's a shame. Not just... Yeah.
The art of combat must be practiced to truly master
Yeah.
the canvas of
I forgot about that. That is pretty funny. Like... Yeah. I mean, technically everyone's biased. We all have our own biases. I personally think that people should stop getting in other people's business. And doing the right thing means taking care of people. But that's not the way people, not the way everyone sees it.
Shoot off any buildup before it converts you to past tense. Scrubber, overwhelmed. Spores coalescing into...
Just we are those the top peeps stepped down, except they retired and told everyone not to apologize. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I think the system is broken beyond repair at this point.
Do something about that scrubber before it does something
And it's not just a US problem either. Like, it's any place that has a partied political system. Unfortunately. 100%. I think that's a real fear though, if we're being honest.
Hell scrubber activated, contamination dropping.
I can understand the fear. Like 1000%, because like if you look, like, personally, from a me standpoint, I don't think he's ever lied. Like, if you look at the things that he said, he pretty much says what he means, and then everyone that likes him says he just speaks in hyperbole. I'm like, has it ever occurred to you that the man's literally telling us what he wants and what he believes? We're just, for some reason, somehow giving him more credit. I mean, this is a man that when he was younger literally said if you're rich you can grab a woman by the pussy. Like, he has no respect for anyone. Like, he literally said that. There's evidence. I don't know about the rest of the world, but that's not the kind of a person that I want representing me.
Priming another hell scrubber for regurgitation. Disgusting.
I want to live in a world where my body isn't my own. Yeah, I don't agree with that decision either. But it was made. The thing is, it's not good to piss off all your friends. Like, as a general rule in life, and the same can be applied to country friends. Like, you need allies in life, in countries, like, yeah. Strength in numbers, right? Like, that's it. We're just pissing everyone off. It's sad. He left nations against terrorist organizations from promoting strokes against drug cartels while telling people he's making a whites only. Yeah.
While Scaldra is distracted, I'm taking the opportunity to make some new Acquisitions.
Unfortunately,
Like this.
you know,
Don't
I wake
worry,
up
I'll
every day
share.
and tell myself
You've
that
done enough.
we're just being
Marking
punked.
extraction.
That one day we're gonna wake up and
Good.
this isn't real.
A lot more. You've really just done the minimum at this point.
I just can't. Man is crazy. I will say I have zero sympathy for people that voted for him and are mad because they're not in a better position now than they were before they voted for him. It's like, what did you think was gonna happen? Great. That's a great plan. Oh yeah. We're gonna have Greenland. Why Greenland of all the places? Like, what's special about Greenland that we need it? Someone's gonna have to explain this to me, because I don't understand why he picked Greenland of all the places to own. Like a cool island. Something. Where people do sub-training. You learn something new every day. And yeah, that's fair. Striking distance of all Europe.
As you conquer the foe,
See, that way makes more sense to me. Alright, max rank, not max rank. Okay, cool. Alright, we can now go vanquish our demon. Alright, we cannot go vanquish our virus because it's at 100%.
Fine cards. Fine food.
We're excited.
So, what adventures have you been on today, my heart?
I don't know. I try really hard not to think
Rough
about the
day.
political stuff because
I'll
it
make you
tends
sit better.
to make me
Or
mad.
make it hurt better.
Like, at some point in time, it's like, this shit isn't real. Like, it can't be real. Like, unbelievable. I don't think I have enough time to do this before I'm forced to run an ad break. So, we could just run our ad break real quick. Yeah, legitimately, it's pretty scary though. Like, the man doesn't have a grasp on reality, I don't think. But also at the same time, I have zero sympathy for people that voted for him. Like, if you want to complain about it, I'm sorry. Okay, well then that effectively means I might just ignore the ad break. I don't think anybody else that's paying attention is subbed. Thank you for the Prime, Craig. I appreciate you. Look, I don't make the rules though, Twitch does, and unfortunately I've run out of snoozes for my ads. I wish I didn't have to. Like, it's not what I want to do. But all of us that stream on Twitch, we all are subject to it. We have no choice. It's the first time I cut in before an ad in 7 years. Listen, I try really hard to try my best to like make the ads as not as painless as humanly possible. But unfortunately, Twitch requires streamers, if they want to turn off pre-rolls, we have to run 3 minutes of ads per hour. And you're free to do that in whichever configuration you want to do. And yeah. I try to pay attention and avoid running it when I'm actively doing something and just run them in between doing stuff. They have a little timer and everything. It just... Unfortunately, we still have to, we still all have to run them. An unfortunate fact. I love people that get mad at me though. They're like, I can't believe you're running 3 minutes of ads. And I'm like, yeah, but look at the upside. I ran my 3 minutes and now you don't have to see them at all for an hour. No one does. No one that comes in, no one that, like, no one has to see them for an hour because I ran 3 minutes once. Yeah, their ad revenue is different. And like, they, yeah, you can run 90 seconds every half an hour and get it to work. You can also run 1 minute every 20 minutes. I find that mentally that's more challenging to manage than just 3 minutes once per hour. Which realistically, 3 minutes sounds like a lot in one chunk. But if you think about it, it gives you an opportunity to get up, go to the bathroom, get a drink, those sorts of things. Like, and when I don't have my head in my ass, I put up words on stream and let people play games while we wait. I'm not a fan of running 3 minutes per hour, but I think the alternative is better than people A, coming in and have to watch a 30-second ad for pre-rolls. Or like you can take it down to like where gamers VP and bot. That's more challenging when you don't have equipment to guide it into the bottle. I'm just throwing that out there. I have some maybe in 2026 I'm gonna bring the cam back. I used to have one, but I switched off between VTuber and cam for the days that I didn't feel like doing my makeup after work, and then I got let's just say fat and didn't want to turn it on anymore. And then I got sick, and now that I've lost the equivalent of a medium-sized child, I'm getting dangerously close to being the size I was before all that stuff. You forgot I did have one. It was a thing. I've also rearranged my office like 7 times, and now a cam would be a little more challenging with my setup. I'd have to figure that out. But I'm still thinking about bringing it back next year. My pee-pee still... My pee-pee. My peen is still bigger than yours, and that's a thing. But 7 inches is respectable. You have been here long enough to be furniture, and I appreciate you. You've been here a long time. Even through all the times that I got sick and didn't stream for months, it's crazy. Some of you guys are absolutely amazing. Alright. We're gonna go. We're gonna take Invincible Revenant. We're gonna take Nyx. Do we want to take Nyx? Revenant is already built. Yeah, we're gonna take Revenant because he's already built. Next time we'll rebuild Nyx and take her. It's your first day? Imagine. Ah, one of these days I'm gonna get less busy at work and be able to sit in streams more and talk like I used to. But my job is hella busy these last few months. I guess that's good job security. Who are you? The loaded question. Alright, let's go vanquish my virus. Then we'll have achieved the goal for the day. Oh. See, I'm not a fan of Christmas. Christmas has never been something that I have really enjoyed.
Crew, unsolicited cacophony detected. Systems protesting.
Give my invincibility.
A boot through the speaker.
Never been a fan of Christmas, but
Facts.
even less of a fan now than I used to be. All those things died in front of my face and I didn't do a damn thing to kill them.
Heavy fire.
That's fantastic. This is gonna sound like a really stupid question, but I don't know if that symbol is for pounds or euros. It's pounds, right? That UK uses.
Real talk. It ain't the money or the fame I'm after. It's the influence.
Also, do you guys measure weight in pounds or kilos? Or like stones? Because the stones one really fucks me up. The stones really fucks me up. Like, the fact that it's stones and pounds, that one really fucks me up. Kilos make sense to me. But the stones doesn't. Roof is gonna burn. You can name their ship Wanderlust. Put out this fire.
Fire crew, stand down.
I put out the fire.
Yeah, youth is cool, but wisdom.
E is for Euro. That weird looking
Crew,
symbol is for
their
pounds.
security is weakened. Bum rush the show.
Until you go to the gym? Why is the gym on pounds, but everything else is in the metric system? Shit, gotta exit. Got distracted. Sorry. Sorry. Coming. Got distracted.
I always had a loud voice, and I ain't ever been shy about using it. One thing about pain, it's a real motivator.
Wait, you don't make scales in the UK? Learned all kinds of things today.
All in this together.
To be fair, we don't manufacture much here either. Which is a big problem right now. Because someone doesn't understand how the economy works. Out of pool.
I didn't handle fame right at first.
Get him. Right. Our drive danger.
There ain't bad teams, just bad leaders, bro.
There aren't bad teams, just bad leaders? Nah, there's bad teams. Sometimes leaders can't fix the team. Oh yeah. I just realized that it says hard drive danger pizza lady is the name of this guy's virus. What a name. Why is that so big? That's huge. It's also dead. Arguing with the bot again.
Leaving so soon?
Why do you weigh your weed in ounces? I mean, we do, but actually, kind of. Why is it so big? Don't understand. Like, why? How do you get your pet to be so big? I want to do it. Like, that's ridiculous. Because it's light and using grounds would mean like having triple the amount of flour. Isn't like 1 ounce 28 grams? I don't know how you get that. I don't know how you get your pet to be so big. Like, why? How? Like, it's massive. What is it? I don't think that's a... Oh my god.
You know you make it when strangers got a problem with
Alright, my virus is dead. Just out of curiosity, did you hear this or have you tested this?
It's not like I'm trying to change that or anything.
That's wishful thinking.
Don't need a manual for this one.
Oh, he's dead. He's taking a nap. She has a mind of her own. She's supposed to respond 100% of the time when you talk directly to her. I don't know why she sometimes doesn't. I should look at that. He's up.
I've been super into beat 'em ups lately.
Oh my god, this virus name is Angry Mini Disc.
I don't get why people are so mean. Like, what's the point?
Wow.
Space is silent again.
Appreciate you for
As
being
it
here.
should
I'm getting
be.
ready to head that
Let
direction
us go
myself.
home.
But don't cry yourself to sleep. Just take a nap. My god, it doesn't even fit in the stupid ship! Look at it! It's so... God. I'm not gonna say it, but it doesn't fit in the ship.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
I am glad you are back. Cephalon Ordis certainly has many opinions.
All is well, I trust. Excellent.
Did not. I don't know what you're talking about. I did nothing. I am innocent. Alright. What did we get for our troubles? We finished our virus. We got a floof. Oh, that's an interesting ephemera. Let's see it. Let's go look at it. Equipment. Let's see. I forget how. I don't know when I got that, but alright. That looks stupid. Why is everything so big? You can't say imagine. That looks dumb. That's not what we're here for. Oh. Oh, we can give her grasshopper? Wait, are those wings? What are those? Okay. Alright. That's not what we were looking for, but I got distracted. Oh my god, no way. That's something. That's the thing we just got. It's literally grabbing her boob. I can't right now. What is this? Can we change the color of that? Cause alright. Oh. We can get that. What is this? A snake? Alright. Ah, yes. Spider legs. Crap. Not what I wanted to do. Oh, that's alright. You know what? This one could have some applications. Okay. Interesting. Ah, yes. Wings. Now this has real Diablo vibes. Ah, bats. Alright, we can have a pole directly through our body. Got it. Heels on heels. You know what? She could be glowing. Can I change the color of it? Oh, that made it interesting. I should. That's interesting. I don't like it. Nothing feels right on her. Unless we give her a snake. Of her diamonds. Oh, nice. I can make them purple diamonds. You know what? We're gonna leave those. What? You're stuck at 7 inches, my dude. You ain't getting bigger. Consistent. Alright. Now that we've given her diamonds, which I do kind of like now that they're purple, we can now get ready for bed. So, who are we rating? I don't know what any of that means. I don't speak emoji. I don't speak emoji. You need to figure out what I'm putting on this code of synapse. This nightmare.
I don't know. The last time you explained something to me, it was scary. When I get scared. Ooh, a stun wraith blueprint? I need that. Okay. We do need to figure out where we're going. Imagine. Imagine not taking any responsibility for your actions. Alright. Oh yeah, Stormbringer. The bringer of storms. We have established this. Your penis definitely not bigger than mine. Alright. Oh no. Not the crabs. I don't know where to... I don't know where to raid. You know what? Let's go raid Laney. Alright. I'm gonna try to be more consistent. And my plan is to be back on Thursday. Same time. Same place. Oh no. You're getting so close to 69. What a tragedy. I'm not doing a PP raid. We're gonna go say hi to Lainey. And then I can go cry and go to bed and cry. No, Craig can't go to bed because Craig has to wait for the shops to open. Josh! Stop doing that. I'm gonna ban. I'm gonna. Actually, why is that a thing? I thought I turned it off. Every time you do that, I have to reset it because it's on a thingy, but it's not supposed to be working. Let me know when you're free for some games. All right. Maybe on Thursday we'll play Minecraft. I set up my stuff so that we can start doing vanilla Minecraft from scratch because I never learned how to play it. You can do that yourself, Josh. That's not my problem. That's a you problem. All right. We're going to go say hi to Lainey, and I'm going to see you guys on Thursday. And maybe you guys can make fun of me for playing Minecraft poorly. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I got everything set up and ready to go. I just have to actually sit down and start playing it. And I opened it and I cut down a tree and then I haven't opened it since. So maybe some Minecraft on Thursday because I really want to start getting into vanilla and start going and actually learning how to do all the stuff that you're supposed to know how to do. like build stuff with redstone, but I can only build square houses and they're not very good. So we've got a long way to go before we learn all that stuff. But a lots though. Perfect. You stream more than me, but you need to do a hardcore run. Look, I set mine to easy. I did set it to survival and I'm not gonna cheat though. Which means I have to go figure out how to make food first. So like build a house, make a bed, feed myself. Those are, I guess, day one tasks in Minecraft. So look, I'm hoping there's talk about them doubling my or adding members to my team at work, so maybe I'll be less busy, but literally I spend my entire day doing actual work, which is annoying. I used to have more free time at work and then I got promoted for doing my job well. That's the problem. Do a good job and they just reward you with more work. Alright guys, we'll see you guys on Thursday. We're gonna go say hi to Lainey, and then we're gonna go to bed or go to the weed shop for some of us. But we will see you guys on Thursday. Be good, stay out of trouble. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, which doesn't leave a lot out. And we will see you guys on Thursday, either for more Warframe or for Minecraft if I can get my ass in gear and start sitting down and learning how to play it. But that's my goal. But we'll see you guys Thursday. Good night.